Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out the sacred content to you all. I'm offering a paid consultation or guidance service through email. If you want to avail it, you can mail me at vibharais@gmail.com. Today, I'm going to talk about the heart chakra awakening. It is very, very important in Kundalini awakening journey. Although the awakening of the heart is completely like it's different, it's a different concept, and also it is the concept of the Kundalini. So if you have missed my videos on Kundalini Arohana, Kundalini Avahana, Kundalini, all the videos which are connected to the Kundalini awakening, you can listen to all those videos, and also the videos on chakras which I have made, and also the videos on chakra awakening which I have made, and also the Kundalini ascent and descent. So you listen to all these videos if you are the one who is going through the Kundalini awakening process. Now the heart chakra awakening. So before we understand the heart chakra awakening, we have to understand that there are two different types of the heart chakra awakenings. And also I have made one video about the twin flame and Kundalini awakening connection. You can listen to that one also. So here also, when you say the heart chakra awakening, sometimes it's not necessarily that everybody who goes through the Kundalini awakening, they go through the heart chakra awakening. So it doesn't have to be that way. The people who doesn't have any kind of awakening, even for them, so suppose for, let's say that somebody who is not going through any kind of Kundalini awakening, or someone who is not going through any kind of a chakra awakening, but still they can go through heart chakra awakening. How? Because maybe they are in the bhakti marga where they are experiencing the awakening of the heart chakra. So this is one of the method where they go through the heart chakra awakening. So it might not be the complete awakening, or it might be the complete awakening based on what all they are experiencing or what all they are going through. They have to analyze it for themselves. So the ones who are going through the bhakti marga, who are in the path of love, or twin flames, who are feeling that love or the connection, or the person or somebody, some kind of a awakening of the love, or the divine love, the awakening of the divine love might have happened within your system. That's the reason why your heart chakra awakened, because that love awakened your heart chakra. There's another way where it can be like so much of hate for your life, or some kind of a trauma, or something which you have lost in your life, which you wanted so much, or some kind of a desire which you did not get in your life, or you might love something but you did not get that love, or because of that reason also, the awakening of the heart chakra can happen, because you want that thing, or you want that thing, or the person, or that position, or that career, or and you did not get it. So that's how also you will get soul shocks, and that's how also you will have the awakening of the heart chakra. It can be either way. Okay, sometimes it can be a blissful way, or sometimes it's not so good way which you want to feel, but you have felt it, and that's the reason why your heart has broken into pieces, and from that pieces the light is coming out. It can also be that way, or maybe now your entire heart is itself is transforming into light because of the bhakti marga, and that's the reason why now your heart chakra is opened. Okay, so these are the all ways through which the heart chakra awakening happens. So now these are the two ways I've told you. One is the way of the love of bhakti marga, or you are in deeply in love with someone, and because of that love your heart chakra awakening is happening. Or you might actually you love somebody a lot, and you don't have that person, or you love something a lot, or maybe it's your passion, or it's your career, or it's your ambition, or your goal, and you did not get that, and because of that also your heart chakra awakening can happen. So I was that kind of a person where I was a very ambitious kind of a girl. So maybe so for somebody it might be their ambitions, or it might be their life goals, something they want in their life. They did not get it, or some kind of a goal, or some kind of some they want to achieve something, or something which is for which they have so much of love, or for which they have so much of desire, and the desire did not get fulfilled. Because of that also it can happen. So there are many ways for awakening of your heart chakra. It can be by maybe by breaking of your heart, or by getting the soul shocks for your heart, or you might feeling the love from your heart, or you might have divine connection in your heart, or you might feel the divine love in your heart. So there are different ways to awakening of the heart chakra. So these can be one of the ways through which your heart chakra can awaken. Let me know in the comment section below by which way your heart chakra got awakened. So in the Kundalini awakening process also, there will come a time where your heart chakra activates, and it's a heart chakra activation. So heart chakra activation is something else. Your heart chakra is activating, and all these things are okay. But here I'm talking about specifically the heart chakra. Heart chakra itself have its own consciousness itself. Go watch my chakra awakening video, and that I've clearly explained that each chakra have its in itself have its own consciousness. It's in itself, it has its own mysteries. When you go deeper and deeper and deeper, you will understand its mysteries. The mysteries which I'm unveiling now, or with the mysteries I'm revealing to you all. Let me know in the comment section below. Did you experience all these things or not, or hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on these mysteries which I'm talking here, which you will not find anywhere on YouTube. So here you will. It's not about the chakra activations or chakra awakenings, which naturally happens in your Kundalini awakening journey. It itself is a consciousness portal which is activating within you, which is teaching you so many things. For example, I've told you that people who did not even get any kind of Kundalini awakening in their lifetime, but still they can activate the heart chakra, or they can still go through the heart chakra awakening. Okay, so that can still happen. Or some people, they can only can access one kind of a chakra consciousness, and they can the entire lifetime they can live with that chakra consciousness even without activating their Kundalini energy, or even without being in the twin flame journey. So that can also happen. So the people who are already in the twin flame journey and Kundalini awakening journey, for them also it might happen, or for them it might not also happen. So it all depends on what all you're going through in your life, and what are your soul lessons, what is happening with you, and in which way the things might have to happen with you, or things must be unfolded within you. So it all depends. So let me know in the comment section below, what kind of experience did you have. So when you go through this kind of a process, the heart chakra activations, first what will happen is, maybe because the heart chakra, because of the soul shock to your heart, because your desires did not get fulfilled, because of the deep trauma, also your Kundalini can get activated. Okay, this can also happen. You want something in your life and you did not get it, or you have gone through a deep soul shock, and maybe you got a very deep hurt from somebody who you love in your life, some of the family member or something like that, and who you love so much, and you got a soul shock from them, or you got deeply hurt because of something, some person, or something or something, some situation in your life, some factors, some external factors or some internal factors. All these factors will contribute to the awakening of the heart chakra. Or some people will first awaken the heart chakra, and because of that, because of the soul shock to them, where your soul resides in your heart, right? So because of the shock to your heart, because of the soul, your heart couldn't take that much of pain or trauma, or your heart couldn't take that much of hurt which was happening within you. That can also lead to Kundalini awakening. So most of them can also go through the Kundalini awakening process like this. So most people who are in the twin flame journey, maybe because they have that heart wound, they got that hurt in the heart, and that's the reason why they have entered into the twin flame journey. Or somebody who have gone through the Kundalini awakening journey, I told you in my previous video that I got like some sort kind of a soul shocks, like, oh, how can this kind of a thing can happen? Like, how can this supernatural thing can exist? And that can lead to the Kundalini awakening process. So it all depends. Okay, what is happening, what is your story, what is your journey. So if some kind of a deep shock might happen to your heart, or some kind of hurt which might happen to your heart, that will also break your heart so that it can make your heart, okay, in the future. So whenever your heart is broken into pieces, whenever you are in the deep trauma or that pain, first of all, that is the point where the beginning of the heart chakra happens. Okay, the awakening of the heart chakra happens, and there are different stages to the awakening of the heart chakra. I'll talk about all these things. Okay, so now, first of all, this is the starting point where these all the scenarios and conditions are the starting points of activating or awakening of the heart chakra, or the heart consciousness, basically. So this is the process. This is the first step of awakening that heart consciousness. And later, what will happen is you will remember all the hurts, all the wounds. The second process in the second process, or the second step in the process is, you will remember all the hurts and the wounds which you have experienced in this lifetime, through people or through life situations, or the how life have pulled you down, or the how you got hurt in certain places or certain areas in your life, or how the people or the friends or the people who you love have backstabbed you. All these things, or the family members, anybody, it can be anybody, which is giving you trauma to the heart chakra. So this, you will remember all these things, and all these things will come to the surface. Why these things are coming to the surface is for cleansing. Okay, so many people can go through depression, and so much of illness, or the pain in the heart during this kind of a process, during this second step. The third step is, you will start to understand all the things, what all went wrong, what is the process, and how these people have hurted you, or you felt bad about that, and you will start to understand these things, and also you will start to forgive these things. You will start to work on yourself. You will start to heal all these things. That is the third step. First thing is, first your heart will be broken. Second thing is, you will remember why your heart was broken and what all hurts and wounds you got in this lifetime, and also the different lifetimes. You will also remember the things which are connected in the different lifetimes. It will happen as a step-by-step procedure, not and also in cyclic fashion. Go watch my Kundalini Awakening video where I have explained about the cyclical awakening of the Kundalini. That will give you the clarity about how this healing and the process happens in cyclical manner. So you can have first, you will maybe you will experience, or you will understand, or you will remember the things which are, or the hurts or the wounds of the heart which are there in this lifetime. So after that, you will go through my maybe you will go to third, fourth, fifth, sixth step, and then later again in the next round, in the next level, you might remember those things, or those hurts or those wounds which are there in your past lifetime. Okay, so that thing can come to the surface. So this all happens in the cyclical process. So again, you will go through, then second, again you will come back to the second step, and then you will go through third step, fourth step, fifth step, like that, and so on. So then this is the second step where you will remember your heart wounds from this life, and also the heart wounds from the other lifetimes where you got hurt or you did hurt someone. All the, so this can also happen. There will be situations or scenarios, or the times or time periods from your past or your past lifetimes where where you not only did got hurt from some other people, but also you did hurt some other some person because of you. Maybe those people or those person have created the heart wounds, or they got hurt. Okay, that can also be shown to you, or if it has to be shown to you, then only it will be revealed, otherwise it won't be revealed. Okay, so either the ways, the hurt factor is common, right? Because of that, there will be guilt to the some other person also who did hurt you, or you might also carry guilt because you did hurt someone in this lifetime or the other lifetime. So all the things which are there, which are associated with the heart, maybe that hurt wounds, or maybe the sadness or the guilt which is coming from the other person also, or which is there within you also, which you might have experienced, or the experience which you gave to the other person. Maybe you have you, because of your words, some person has got saddened. Okay, you spoil the mood. Okay, that is you are creating some reason for them being sad, and you also have to heal that. Or some other person have made you sad, and you also have to heal that, and you also have to ask them forgiveness, and also you have to forgive them. All these things will be there. So whatever the reason might be, you either you got hurt or you did hurt someone. Either the ways, you have to heal those things. If somebody is coming and hurting you, you have to heal that wound, and you have to forgive them, and you have to let go of that thing, and you have to cut the cords. And if you are you are hurting somebody knowingly or unknowingly in this life or the past life, you have to ask for forgiveness, and you have to cut the cords, and you have to release that guilt of hurting them. All those things, whatever the things which you have to release from your heart, you have to release all those things. Then only you will be free. Otherwise, all those things will be there present in your heart consciousness. It will be present in your heart space, stored somewhere. That energy will be present in your heart space, stored somewhere. Until unless you release all these things, you can't move forward in your heart consciousness journey. You can't move forward in your heart awakening journey. So you have to release all these things. You have to let go of all these things. You have to forgive all of them, and you also have to ask for forgiveness to all of those people. For this, the Ho'oponopono prayer is very good prayer. About Ho'oponopono, I think I made videos on that. You can listen to that videos. Okay, so for this, as soon as your heart awakening, if you feel that something is happening within your heart, or heart awakening is happening, or you are accessing the heart consciousness, start doing the Ho'oponopono. That will be benefiting you a lot. Okay, so after these three processes, what will happen is, the fourth process is, after doing all this cleansing work on healing work, you will start to you will start to move further. You will go into the deeper layers of the heart. I have told you in my chakra awakening video. So the chakras themselves have their own consciousness, and it has their own layers. Once you pierce one layer, the next layer will come up, or the next portal of the same consciousness will come up. Heart also have so many different portals. So once you cross another one portal, there will be something which you have to deal with, and then you cross another portal which will give you another teachings, other levels of teachings. So like that, you will have to cross each portal, which will help you in your own ascension and awakening journey, and each portal will upgrade you in awakening your heart consciousness, like that. So when you do all this procedure, The fourth step will be like you will have some kind of a symptoms, different symptoms which are associated with your heart. It can be anxiety. I don't say that the symptoms are not serious. Sometimes the symptoms can be really very serious. Sometimes you feel like you might get heart attack. Okay, sometimes it can be like that's very severe, and if you go to a hospital and you might all the things will be normal in your medical reports, but then it is your heart chakra awakening which is happening. So make sure that if you have any kind of a different symptoms, go consult a doctor or take any kind of a medical suggestion, just to be safe. Okay, just to be safe. And it can happen such that you might feel like you are like you literally like you are getting some kind of heart attack. The pain will be a lot, or you might feel like you are getting anxiety issues. You all the time you will be in anxiety. You will have a lot of anxiety issues, anxiety kind of symptoms, and also you will have panic attack symptoms. I personally felt panic attacks a lot of time in my own awakening procedure when I was having a lot of shocks in my understanding about the things in my own journey. A lot of shocks with regard to the systems, how the spiritual system and scientific system is working. Like I understood like I was living entirely in some kind of illusion, which was completely backed with science and the technology of the today, or the teachings and the knowledge which are of the science and all these things. But later when I entered into the spiritual realm, things were really very different, and it did hit me a lot, very badly in my heart. Okay, so the world which I was seeing till then was very illusional and was not completely truth. And later when I understood this, and I was like very much overwhelmed by what is happening in the world. Like I was like a very having some kind of a strange feelings that what all is happening in the medical system or the scientific system uh, is way very like so much. I felt like I have to learn a lot. I have to know a lot. Okay, so when I entered into the spiritual, when I tried to understand the spiritual system and spirituality and all these things, it did hit me. It did hit me very badly, and I was in a lot of shock. How can I like integrate these different polarities? I was like having very kind of a logical mind, and I was experiencing the magical mind, and it was very difficult for me to integrate both of them, the science world and the spiritual world. So I was struggling a lot, and in that process I was going crazy. I was feeling very bad. I was not understanding how to balance the both and what all I have learned till now. And now I'm seeing something which is very different from what all I learned or I understood or I have knowledge of. So it just blew my mind, and I did not know what to do. And so there was some kind of a different logical mind and magical mind was trying to overwhelm me a lot, and I was trying to find a balance space between my heart in my heart to balance out all these things and to come into the normal senses when I was getting awakened. And it was too much overwhelming for me when all these processes happened. So and also so many events in life where you when you get into the spiritual awakening, you will see the real faces of the people, and that also did overwhelm me. And in all these things which are were happening in different areas of my life, it really did hit my heart very badly. Okay, and that's how the cleansing of the heart or the awakening and activation of the heart started happening, and I entered the heart consciousness. Okay, so this can happen. You will go through different kinds of symptoms. It can be anxiety, it can be panic attacks, it can be like heart attack like situation, but you will not get any kind of heart attack, don't worry. But the symptom will be just like that, that you will feel that you are getting heart attack, something like that. Okay, but you will not get anything. And if you feel that some serious symptoms are happening with you, you go check a doctor, consult a doctor, because it can be some kind of emergency situation also. So to be safe, you have to go to visit a doctor. That is my sincere suggestion to you all. Okay, you can have chest pain, you can have like a heart palpitations, you can have like a strong like a some you can have like a sudden heartbeat, like a very fast heartbeat, something like that. You can have like a you can have sweating, you can have anxiety, because you might be in suddenly you can feel like a panic attack, or suddenly you can feel a lot of tension or a lot of pressure, and you can feel a pain in your chest, you can feel a pain in your heart, something like that. So you, because you have understood a lot of things about people and also yourself, you can go through depression phases, literally a long chronic depression. You can go through sadness, you can go through guilt, because maybe you did some mistakes in your past and the present life, which you did not want to do, but life took over and you had to go through all these processes. So you might feel guilt, you can feel anxiety, you can feel sadness, you can feel hatred, or you can feel all these things. Okay, when you clear all these symptoms, and these symptoms can happen not all at once, so for some people, based on what they are going through or what kind of a life experience they had, they can go through any of these experiences. Okay, so after they cleanse all these processes, all these things, they will come into a stage 5, where they will start to understand what all is happening with them, and they will start to heal this. Okay, they will start to heal. They will, if something is not good for them, if they have some kind of a toxic friendship, for example, maybe I have had some kind of a toxic friendship with my friend in the college. So later, in after my awakening journey, I understood, even after she is torturing me so much, but still I'm choosing her only as my best friend. Why I don't have a need to do that, right? So later, when I have gone through, and whenever her call used to come, I used to be in panic attack. Okay, I whenever she calls me after my awakening, whenever she used to call me, my mind used to say, oh no, I can't leave her, she is my long term friend, we were together for so many years, how can I leave her? But my heart was saying, no, is enough, I can't tolerate her, she is a very narcissistic person, I have to get rid of her. So there is like a battle between my heart and the brain. That time I was struggling a lot to let go of the friendships and all the things. But so I was in that situation, that intermediary phase, where I was not understanding what to do. Should I lift her call, or should I continue the conversation with her, or should I keep her as my friend, or should I let go of her? Like, I was struggling a lot. I was in a battle phase. Like, I was getting thoughts like, how can I leave her? She's my best friend, and for so long, and we do all the things together only. How can I let go of her? And why this the awakening thing happened to me? And it feels sad also, we have so many memories together, and all these things used to happen. So whenever I used to, because there was a battle between my mind and heart, so whenever her call used to come, I literally used to get anxiety attacks, and I used to feel very anxious. I was unable to speak. No words used to come out of my mouth, and she used to be normal, like regularly how she used to behave with me. She was the same behavior, but I felt very uncomfortable. I did not like the energy, because I was picking up the energy from the people. Before my awakening, I did not understand what is this and all those things. Even though people were harming me in my life, I used to keep them. Okay, still, because I thought that, okay, this is my limitation, they are my people in my life, and so I have to keep them like that. But later, when my awakening happened, I understood that it's not necessary for me to keep those people in my life just because they are in my life. I can choose, I have a choice, I can end these soul contracts. I don't have to be with those people who are just randomly coming into my life. I can have my choices of who have to be in my life and who don't have to be in my life. I can make my own choices. So when I realized all these things, and I stopped talking to her. I started making my own choices, and I released all those cords, and I did forgive her for what all she have done to me. And I also asked her for, like, energetically, not directly. I did not tell her directly, but then I made choices of what is good for my heart and what is not good for my heart. Something is troubling me, something is again pulling me back to those symptoms, and I wanted to let go of those people, or those situations, or those scenarios, or those things in the career, or anything in any area of my life which is not serving me anymore, or which is making me my heart uncomfortable. I did leave all those things, and it was such a deep relief. It was such a big relief. It did like a did less it was a it did reduce my burdens a lot. And before, my heart used to feel very heavy because of all these things, unnecessary things which are running in my life. But later, after my awakening journey, after my heart awakening started happening slowly, I released all those things which are not necessary for me, which is like a baggage for me. When I released this baggage, I felt lighter and lighter, and the symptoms also reduced, and the whatever symptoms I used to face before, all those symptoms got reduced, and my heart now feels light and nice and happy and blissful, like that. So when you get into that state, fifth stage, where you will understand what you have to do regarding this. Fourth stage is like where you get symptoms. Okay, fifth stage is like you finally understand to make your own choices. You finally understand whom to be with and whom you should avoid, and you finally understand whom to talk to and whom you have to stop talking to, and whom is good for your heart health, and also who is not good for your heart health. When you realize all these things, and you will start to make boundaries with all those things which are hurting you or which are damaging you, or which is who are creating your heart wounds. So you will start to, so if you can release those people, I suggest you release those people from your life. And if you can't release those people, if you can't end that soul contact, if they are your family member or something who is very close to you, or something with whom you cannot detach completely, what you have to do in that case is you have to create boundaries with them. Okay, don't entertain so much of their energy into your life. Otherwise, they'll be like a energy vampires who will suck your entire energy, and who will leave you with all the hate, and who you have to carry their hate like that. So who will leave you, and they hollow heart will affect your heart, which will give you a lot of pain. So in order to avoid all that thing, stay away from energy vampire, stay away from all those people who are sucking your energy, stay away from all those people who are stealing your energy. That is also very important. Before in my life, I did not understand who is trying to steal my energy. Later, now I'm slowly understanding there are also some people who are like a masked people who might actually act like a very good people, but they are not. Maybe their intentions are not pure. Maybe you don't know about that. They are in their life, or they are talking to you just to steal your energy. So you have to check all these things and cut all those energies which are not serving you, and stay safe with those people who are trying to steal their energy, and create boundaries with those people whom you cannot avoid completely. So when you do all these things, and you will start to work on your heart chakra. So you can do inner work also. You can go to those places, or the park, or some place which is filled with nature, which is filled with greenery. That will also help in healing your heart. So whenever you are in this process of awakening your heart chakra, go to the places which is filled with greenery. That will really, really, really help you in healing your heart. You go for for 2 months or so, and you come back and comment in the comment section below how you're feeling. You will really feel very good, very light, very happy. You will notice that the energy of that place which is filled with greenery is actually healing you. This is my personal experience. Whenever I was in a way where some years back in 2020 or 2021, I was in a very bad condition. At that time, what I did is, I immediately, every day, I made sure that I go to a place, a park or so, which is filled with greenery. Okay, I made about a video about exercise or unconditional awakening. Go listen to that video. That is also connected to this one. So listen to that one. So I went to those places which is filled with greenery. So that going every day to park, or going every day to some place which is filled with plants or greenery or gardening, that really helped me in healing my heart. Really, really helped me. It is a very beautiful thing which you can do whenever your heart chakra is awakening. You go, you experience it yourself, and let me know your experiences. Share your experiences in the comment section below. You will feel lovely after it. Okay, every day make it a habit to go to those places which is filled with greenery, or grow some plants in your home. Literally grow plants in your home. That will help you in grounding also. That will help you in connecting with your heart chakra also. Or you eat or wear greens. Eat greens a lot, or wear green colored dress or something, which will help in healing your heart chakra. Do all these things definitely every day. Try to include green color in your life, which will help you a lot in healing your heart chakra. So when you do all these things, when you finish all these 5 steps of heart awakening procedure, then you will enter into sixth step, which is connected with your Dhyana Vayu. You have different flows of Vayus in your body. Prana Vayu, Udana Vayu, Apana Vayu, Samana Vayu, Vyana Vayu. Vyana Vayu is connected with the heart chakra. This Vayu is the flow of the electromagnetic field. This Vayu is the flow of electromagnetic field. And when you are in the previous all the phases of those 5 steps, you might also encounter some negative entities or energies or something like that, because at that time you are in those kind of a situation. Your consciousness is not that much. Okay, your consciousness is not evolved that much. You are just awakening, or you are just healing. You still have shadows within you. So when you release all these things, and till the time you have all these things, you will experience different kind of energies also, because your electromagnetic field is not flowing properly, your aura is not created properly, you have holes in your aura because of the wounds which you have within you, because of the heart wounds which you have within you. So when you heal yourself, and when you are in the process of awakening your heart chakra, when you slowly heal all these things, what will happen is your holes in the aura will be filled with the divine light, and all the holes will be closed. You will understand, and this is not a one time process. This process happens in a cyclical way. Every time you do this, you will understand so many things about yourself. Okay, so you will understand where your energy is getting leaked, or with whom you're sharing a lot which you shouldn't share, or with whom you're not sharing properly, or you're not communicating, you're not doing the heart communication with the people with whom you have to do the communication, or with whom you're not setting your boundaries, or whom is crossing the limits and entering your personal boundaries. You will understand all these things. When you understand all these things, what will happen is you will correct your auric field, and your flow of the electromagnetic field will be much more stronger than how it was before. So your Vyana Vayu will flow properly within you, which was not flowing properly within you before, because of all these things. I have made one video, I've made entire series about aura and the elements connected with the aura. In that, listen to that entire series, and air element is connected with the aura. So air element and Vyana Vayu and electromagnetic field and aura are all connected. So when your Vyana Vayu flows much betterly, your electromagnetic field will also be much better, and your auric field will basically your auric field will be much better. Your aura will be much better. So when you do all these things, it is also helping in building a stronger aura, which is which was not like that before. So in when you keep healing your heart chakra, your auric field will be stronger, your electromagnetic force will be stronger, and you will your flow of the Vyana Vayu will be proper in you, which will help in attracting whatever the desires which you want in your life. So first you have to release all the things which you don't want in your life, release all those wounds, heal your heart chakra, treat your heart chakra. Then only you can attract better whatever you want in your life. Then only you can be a stronger person. Then only you can have a flow of the strong aura within you. So you might have heard have heard about those things where you might feel the energy of an aura of certain people. People's aura will be so nice that you go sit near them and you feel very nice about them, and you want to sit with them, and you feel positive because of their aura. The aura is what is which is making, which is radiating that positivity, and everybody else who are around them, that is catching the positivity. So it's the magic of the aura, it's the energy of the aura which is telling how the person is and how the energy of the person is, whether the person is a negative person or a positive person. So you have to heal yourself so that you can also be radiate a divine aura within you. So when you do all these things, what will happen is your flow of the Vyana Vayu will be corrected. So now I will say some of the deities who are connected with who will help in enhancing your aura, who will help in expansion of your consciousness and also healing your heart chakra. First deity who is connected with the Vyana Vayu, who will help in the you're correcting your Vyana Vayu, or who is connected with the air element, is Hanuman. Why Hanuman? Is because Hanuman is the Vayu Putra. He is mentioned as a Vayu Putra. Recently I made one video on Chaitra Purnima also about Hanuman. Go listen to that, and also I've made several videos about Hanuman Chalisa. Go listen to that. Whenever you recite Hanuman Chalisa, then also your air element will be corrected, your aura will also be corrected, and Hanuman is the deity who will protect you from the negative energies. So definitely whenever you experience all these things, definitely start reciting Hanuman Chalisa or stay connected with the Hanuman's energy. The Hanuman's energy itself will help in expansion of the aura and healing your heart chakra. So basically Hanuman is that one deity who is it is also already written in the scriptures that Bhoot Pret Nikat nahi aaye hai, Mahavir jab naam suna hai. He is a Vayu Putra. It is his entire story itself is saying that he is Vayu Putra. He is connected with the air element. So you can definitely take the help of the Hanuman. You can connect with the energies of Hanuman. I have made several videos about the Hanuman. You can listen to that videos. And also the second deities who are connected with the heart element is heart consciousness is Radha Krishna. Why? Because Radha Krishna, whenever you say Radha Krishna, they are the epitome of love. They are like the energies of the unconditional love, and also Bhakti Marga. I've told you in the starting of the video, some people who are so involved in the Bhakti of the Radha Krishna that the heart expands, their heart consciousness expands, even though maybe they might not have gone through any kind of Kundalini awakening. Even after that, when they are in that Bhakti Marg, or they are the devotees of Radha Krishna, automatically their heart consciousness expansion is happening within them. Heart chakra is awakening is happening within them, even after, if they are not twin flames, or even if they are not Kundalini awakened, but still, because they are connected to the Bhakti Marg of the Radha Krishna, they are doing the Bhakti of the Radha Krishna. Some energy of the Radha Krishna, some energy of that unconditional love, some bliss energy of the Radha Krishna is definitely there with them all the time, because they are in the Bhakti of the Radha Krishna, right? So these are the other deities who are connected with the heart chakra. So whenever you are awakening your heart chakra, or whenever some kind of things are happening with you with regards to your heart chakra, or you are entering into that consciousness of unconditional love, you will experience Radha Krishna's energies in your own ascension journey, in your personal journey, in your dream state, or in a meditative state, everywhere. Okay, whenever you are in that state where your heart expansion is happening, or you are in that you are entering into that state of unconditional love, or the bliss state, or the Anandamaya kosha. I'll talk about the other different kinds of koshas also later in my next videos, where I'll explain about different types of koshas. Okay, in those different types of koshas, there is the innermost kosha, which is called as Anandamaya kosha. So whenever you are entering into the Anandamaya kosha also, you might experience the energies of Hanuman, or you might experience the energies of the Radha Krishna, and also the energies of Tripura Sundari, Lalita Tripura Sundari, Bala Tripura Sundari, or Mahalakshmi, because Lalita Tripura Sundari is always joyful. Lalita means joy. Okay, the name of the Lalita means joy. I made several videos about Lalita. You can go check out all those videos about Lalita. Soon I'll make one video about Bala Tripura Sundari also. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to me to make a video on Bala Tripura Sundari. Okay, so based on if I get so many comments, then I'll definitely think about making videos and telling you all the secrets about the Bala Tripura Sundari. So this is the one. And whenever somebody ends into this bliss state or Anandamaya kosha, some people in the meditation, they will experience some kind of bliss, even if it is temporary bliss. That bliss state is the state of the Lalita Tripura Sundari or Radha Krishna, because they are always, or Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is always in the bliss state. They are happy. She is the happy state of consciousness. So whenever people are entering into this kind of a state, they will experience these kind of deities. And whenever their heart consciousness is expanding, or their heart chakra is awakening, they will experience all these deities. Okay, so whenever, and also Mahalakshmi, I told you, Mahalakshmi or Kamalatmika, goddess Kamalatmika, who is another Mahavedya. So Mahalakshmi, you will always, you might have listened that Mahalakshmi is staying in the heart of Srinivasa. What is the meaning of Srinivasa? Sri is the residing in the heart of the Nivasa, who is the body of the Vishnu. The Nivasa is a location. Sri is located in the heart of the Vishnu. That is the meaning of the name Srinivasa. That's how the Venkateshwara Swami, he got the name Srinivasa. Sri is nivasing. She is residing in the heart of the Vishnu. The heart is location of in the heart location of Vishnu. Lakshmi is residing. That is the name of the Srinivasa. Okay. So that is again a heart space where Lakshmi is residing. So here you can also experience the energies of the goddess Mahalakshmi or the Srinivasas, because they are also connected with the heart and the heart awakening and the heart expansion. I have also made one video about the goddess Bhuvaneshwari. Go listen to Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari videos, where I've explained she's the space consciousness. Okay, heart is a dimension of space. So space is connected with the goddess Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari. So whenever you are your heart expansion or heart consciousness or heart awakening is happening, you will also experience goddess Bhuvaneshwari energies. So these are all the deities which are connected with the heart chakra or heart awakening or heart consciousness. So in the last stage of the heart consciousness awakening, what will happen is, of course, divine union will happen, and all these things will happen. In the last stage, maybe you might not permanently experience it, or maybe you have experienced a glimpse of it, or maybe some kind of a temporary experience or something like that, but later, some if you are evolved a lot, and then in your own consciousness and awakening journey, in the last stage, what will happen is you will enter into that oneness consciousness, where you will not have any difference between you and the other person. You will see the entire universe and entire creation around you has one. Okay, this is the last stage of the you will be in that consciousness of unconditional love, where you will see the God in everyone, the divine in everyone, and you will feel that oneness consciousness. Maybe you will see the Krishna in everyone, or you will see the Tripura Sundari in everyone. You will see that you and other person are not different. You and other person is the same consciousness of Tripura Sundari, and Tripura Sundari is everywhere, who is residing in them also and in you also. So you will maintain that oneness consciousness, or the consciousness of unconditional love, which is the last stage of the heart's awakening, or the awakening of the heart consciousness. So this was all about the awakening of the heart consciousness within you. Hope you like this video, and let me know in the comment section below what all you experience you face in your heart awakening journey, or accessing the heart consciousness journey, or awakening of the heart consciousness. Hope this helps you in some or the other way. So thank you so much for tuning in. Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha, Sri Mate Namaha.